Just like every video I posted today, immediately, Sports Gematria is about to own you. You said Ravens guaranteed it. Come on, you got legions of fans supposedly in my comments all the time. They're like, I can't wait for his video. He's going to expose you. Again, there's just a lot of people who are just hating and angry right now because they're like, you told me Baltimore was going to win this. It's like, all you guys must need to clean the wax out of yours. You know, like, there's a guy in the world, you guys might know him. His name's like something like Jake the Nobody. You know, you might know him. He's known to take off his shirt and eat meat on screen and say the earth's flat and then call people the N-word. He keeps making videos trying to slander my work. I'll say it again. The one thing that I'm on board with is their depopulation plan because I just see how trash humanity is. And I say, I think they are right to flush them all down the toilet. Wipe them out of here. But can't find $1 a month to support the hardest working truth speaker there ever was. Flush it all away. But my support's way down in the last 2 years, undeservedly. My troll loser put out a video yesterday that we had a horrible divisional round week. How? And you put out a video that we had a terrible division round and you put my picture up there with a clown nose on it? You're a horrible human being. You know, it's super dishonest what you do. And for the Trailer Park Trio, please stop saying that if it was true, we'd be more accurate with sports. We've been more accurate with sports than anybody to ever walk this earth. Yeah, right. The Matrix spends a lot of time in Florida. He had to get together with Fat Angel in Florida. I think the problem is the Trailer Park Trash. They can't get a job that pays anything, so somebody's paying these piece of shit individuals to troll and harass and make stupid content every day.
Sports Gematria makes the best videos on YouTube.
Well, he does it.
Welcome back, Truth Seeker.
And you're making videos with these bullshit calculations about how much money you look how much money you would have lost if you went with Zach's picks last week. First time I ever did a price hike, but to me, you know, even if it's still a bargain rate, I mean, if you look into how much work I put in each month and how much decoding it is, I mean, you're getting a killer deal at both prices.
Let's do it again.
A little bit later today, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, we will begin our annual NFL Conference Championship live stream. See if we can knock out this week's winners. Again, at the beginning of this season, we put in futures for the Ravens and Chiefs to meet in the AFC Championship and either team to represent in the Super Bowl. So we're sitting real pretty in the AFC. And two of the most likely Super Bowl scenarios we thought about before the season began was a rematch of the Harbaugh Bowl, because it's on 2/11, the Super Bowl, the 47th prime, like Super Bowl 47 was the Harbaugh Bowl, Ravens and Niners, so that's a possibility. And another one we thought was a rematch of Super Bowl 54, because
Bullshit.
Super Bowl 58 is the 54th of the modern era, which was Niners and Chiefs. So those scenarios are very probable. However, the Lions have become very interesting, and we did spot things early in the year that had us humming and hawing about the Lions. So we're going to talk about it a lot more. For a lot of people in my community, all they got to do this weekend is hedge with the Lions. Yeah, fair words. Fair words. So Mahomes has a really key number. When push comes to shove, I like to rely on the numbers, and historically that's what's helped me out. Mahomes can get his 41st road win in this game if he wins. Baltimore equals 41 in the most pure, like Super Bowl, and he's back in the Super Bowl. Mahomes can also get his 88th win. Maryland is 88th. That's where the game's at. Mahomes can get his 66th win versus the AFC, big Baltimore Ravens number. He can become 4-1 versus the Ravens as well. Andy Reid, his next playoff win is 25, Ravens is 25 in the most pure. John Harbaugh, if he loses, will stay on 172 wins. Kansas City Chiefs, 172 in the most pure. And again, the Chiefs really do have all the 58s on their side.
Just want to say congrats to the winners. They're showing Las Vegas. On Christmas Day, the Chiefs picked up the loss in Vegas. That was Andy Reid's 58th career loss to the Chiefs. Of course, they haven't lost since that day, so Reid will be in Super Bowl 58 in Vegas on 58 losses. The man born in 1958.
Yeah, fair words. Fair words. Again, if you have your futures in, it's a math thing. You do the math. You look at what you've put in on futures, what you've spent this year, how much you stand to win, depending on what happens. If you're in a situation where your futures hit and you're going to make a profit, then you're deciding how much can I hedge in case it's the Lions. I do think the Lions got a chance to upset the Niners. I already have futures in, like I said, so I have to hedge with the Lions tomorrow. So
I see here if you put $100 on, if you put 100 on the Lions, you get 385. You will win 285. So.
Well, that's the thing, because it's like, for example, I have $100 future in on Ravens and Chiefs, both in the Super Bowl, and same thing with the matchups for Ravens versus 49ers and Harbaugh Bowl, or the Joe Montana Bowl again, Chiefs, Lions. So exactly what you just said. If you put 100 on the Lions money line and they win, it can almost pay off all four of your prop bets that might fail if the Lions advance. And that's why it's worth a hedge. If you're in the same situation as I am, if you took my future advice at the start of the season, some of our favorite futures are close to cashing, but in case the Lions upset it, again, if you're in that position, if you have extra money to hedge with the Lions, again, they have a lot of value. And it's like we were saying, they pay nearly, if they win on the money line tomorrow, it's a huge payout. So you could nearly cover, if you bet 100 on the Lions tomorrow to win, just in case they do, it would nearly pay off, all your futures for the four potential scenarios I have right now. Lions win would cover all of them. And then if they don't, I gave $100 back as insurance. But so what I decided to do this morning, I hadn't put in my hedge bets, but now I got them in. I just decided to hedge with a Lions and Chiefs matchup and a Lions and Ravens matchup. That way, if it happens, you get the bigger payout. Yeah, if it doesn't happen, I'm giving back some of my winnings, but I'm in position to win. So if you're in the same position, you might want to do the same thing.
Don't you guys get sick of watching these fucking games? Don't you guys get sick of watching these fucking games?
You clearly don't.
Snoop Dogg just put out the movie the other day, The Underdogs. And the kids in the film wear the purple and gold uniforms, just like how the original Detroit Lions, the Portsmouth Spartans, wore purple and gold. And funny enough, today's 128, and in Gematria, underdog equals 128. And the underdog was the Chiefs. They already won. If the Lions upset, it's rare that two underdogs win in the NFL on a day where there's only two games on the slate. But today would be the right day for it because it's 128. Underdogs 128. And again, the Snoop Dogg movie just came out about football and underdogs. And Snoop Dogg used to started calling himself Snoop Lion as well. And he's got the connection with Eminem. So for the guy in the chat, bitch, please.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're going to do the backdoor purple and red, and people aren't going to understand it. But for the people watching this stream, understand the Lions' original team wore purple and gold. The Portsmouth Spartans, look it up, purple and gold, just like the Huskies, who the University of Michigan just beat. The uniforms look almost identical. And look at the Snoop Dogg movie that just came out Friday. The underdogs, the kids are wearing purple and gold. Looks almost identical to the Portsmouth Spartans' old school uniforms. Underdog equals 128. Underdog won the first game for today's Vegas line, and if the Lions win, they're an even bigger underdog. But again, Mahomes' next win is 89, the 24th prime, and Lions does equal 24. And Goff and Mahomes have that history going back to 2018.
Why don't you bet on your own picks? There we go.
Well, I have historically, but
Bullshit.
I live in a state where sports gambling is illegal. They all know this. I've had auditors out to my house. I don't want to give, again, you guys, it's just annoying. This is what I mean with the talking points. Washington State sports gambling is illegal. What I had to do this morning, since I already had futures in from the start of the season for potential Super Bowl 54 rematch and Super Bowl 58 rematch.
Oh, really?
Flashback.
If I've got three $10 futures in right now, I got Saints, Ravens as the big payout. I got this one right here. I got Eagles, Ravens, and I also have that 30-year rematch of Bills, Cowboys. I really do hate the fucking Cowboys. They'll blow every good narrative there is. But Super Bowl 58 is the 54th Super Bowl of the modern era. We know Joe Montana equals 54. What if they did have Chiefs and Niners again? That's not the Super Bowl that we've really been looking at this offseason. But What I had to do this morning, since I already had futures in from the start of the season for potential Super Bowl 54 rematch and Super Bowl 58 rematch, I had to hedge with the Lions. And
Hey, Zach, why don't you bet your own picks?
I do. So that's another routine troll talking point.
Can
So
you prove it? Can you prove it? Can you show bet slips?
I could prove it. Do I need to prove it?
Yes, you do.
Well, why do I need to prove it?
Your own picks, which you don't.
I just covered both bases just in case I was wrong about the Chiefs today. So I put in futures for Lions, Chiefs, and Lions, Ravens just to be safe. Zach doesn't even bet on his own picks. Zach doesn't even... It's like, what's wrong with you retards? I live in a state where sports gambling is illegal. When I go down to Vegas, I do bet on my own picks. Once you're in the driver's seat, that's why they say wise people hedge their bets. I was in a position where I couldn't lose, so I just needed to hedge to make sure I didn't lose.
Wouldn't you show your ticket?
Would I show my tickets?
And then you don't even bet on your own picks. And we know that you don't bet on your own picks because otherwise you'd be showing us the bet slips. And you'd be bragging about it because that's the type of person that you are.
The nice thing is, if it's Lions and Chiefs, man, the Lions pay a ton of money today. So $100 on the Lions paid $385 today. How about shut the fuck up, morons? I'm not wrong about anything. Again, if you got here late, this morning on Patreon, I said I marinated on overnight, and I felt like the scenario that really made the most sense was Chiefs and Niners today.
The jokes, they write themselves.
You've been going with my picks this season. You've been doing just fine. You did straight bets on every game I like this year. You've hit some big upsets, and you've won a lot. Anybody who says otherwise is a fucking loser and fraud. I'm not a greedy person. I don't say, here, to get my sports picks, you got to pay $500 a month, even though they're worth that. You know, they're worth that.
I've been predicting the future for over 9 years straight accurately. I get annoyed when people are like, your predictions are nowhere near Nostradamus.
You know what, you guys? This is not a false statement. I could wipe my ass with the name Nostradamus. Literally. Literally.
Hey, if somebody else wants to join the stream, like I know my troll right now, I know my troll is screen recording. Instead of just making videos, chopping up videos and slandering me, why not come on and make your case and then upload a video of you like winning the debate of me being a liar and a fraud, which you try to present in every edited video. Don't you think you should come on and do that, 208? Why doesn't he do that?
They never will, man. Bullshit.
Yeah, I see. That's the thing about
But,
editing,
I mean,
man.
yeah.
Because what he does is I do 3-hour live streams of sports, and we cover both sides of almost every game because that's the fair way to do it. But I'll always suggest what side I like more, unless I'm neutral on the game. But what he'll do is he'll just cut up everything intentionally where we're talking about the other side and be like, "Oh, Zach went 0-16 this week." And
Bullshit.
it's like, no, we had a good week this week, you little fraud.
It's so disappointing that actually convinces people, that disingenuine, those videos, because I'll post stuff leaving your links, or just I'll find someone sharing gematria and I'll post in their comments. I'll be like, yo, you guys need to check out Zach's work. I'll leave a link to your stuff. And so often people will comment and they'll be like, oh, sports gematria.
Yeah, that's the troll network. Just like every video I posted today, immediately, sports gematria is about to own you. You said Ravens guaranteed. It's like, nope, never said that ever. All year we've been on Chiefs or Ravens. And in every video that I've done about all the Baltimore deaths, I said that doesn't necessarily mean they win it. And
It's just super disingenuous, and that's what people fall for. We got a stupid, dumb society who fall for liars and fraudsters. And
Ironic.
yeah, so here,
Yeah.
come on here. Anyone who reps sports gematria or him himself, because I know he's watching and screen recording at this very moment. That's what his job obviously is to do, since he screen records everything I do. He's obviously paid to troll me since he's been doing it for almost a decade now.
I haven't been here that long yet.
Come on and dude, that's the way to win the debate. Come on and debate. But we all saw what happened last year. He did actually get caught on a debate with me and he got owned.
Who uses the word owned in their 40s? You're such a fucking little kid.
And then the person who had that video up took it down for him for his own benefits. Poor guy put his face out there too. We got to see his mutilated little sorry looking face as well, which was funny. But
He's just, he's just talking shit.
hopefully we don't, if you guys missed I was doing a live stream for March Madness and we had a troll come on and they exposed themselves. So I had to take down the stream. So hopefully we don't have that kind of stuff happen again. That's the sports gematria crew.
Sure, Jan.
Again, you guys, we haven't had anyone come on and debate. I know my troll's out there screen recording. And again, hey, instead of making another disingenuous video, come on and win the debate, man.
No, I'm good.
Come on, you got legions of fans supposedly in my comments all the time. They're like, I can't wait for his video. He's going to expose you. It's like, come on and expose me, man. Come on. Let's see if you can expose me. Let's see what it looks like in a live debate. See how it looks. Where's all the trolls that are always in the chat repping this guy? One of you guys come on. But don't expose yourself on camera again. You guys did that in March Madness last year. You guys are a bunch of creep shows. Come on here and debate. Always leaving these comments. Zachary K. Hubbard's a fraud.
If the shoe fits.
Come on and tell me how I'm a fraud. And what's sad is we used to hit at a higher percentage back in the day. So that's why I feel bad. It's like now I'm charging and we don't do as well. But the reason we don't do as well as we used to, we still do well, is because the word's out. They've learned. They can't be as consistent with the scripts as they used to.
Yeah, it might be obvious mental illness. Very well could be.
They know people are catching on to the game. The NFL this year having to do the NFL scripts advertising. Don't tell me we're not having an impact.
The mainstream media will lie to you all day. The trolls will lie to you all day. We don't lie over here. We don't have any reason to lie. There's nothing to lie about.
And what I've realized is a lot of people in my community, they chase the value. Last year, I told people before the season began in the AFC, it was either the Bills or the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl.
You got to be fucking kidding me. There's just a part of me that's going, though, they can't do this, man, even though they know that the NFL fans are totally asleep. And I mean, it just seems like it would be too much in your face to have these guys doing State Farm commercials all year and then State Farm commercials going during the Super Bowl while they're playing in State Farm Arena. Right now, for the NFL, again, I still am favoring the Bills in the AFC.
Last year, I told people before the season began in the AFC, it was either the Bills or the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl.
Liar. Liar. Deceiver. Liar.
Again, there's just a lot of people who are just hating and angry right now because they're like, you told me Baltimore was going to win this. It's like, all you guys must need to clean the wax out of yours. Because all throughout this entire playoffs, we've been saying Chiefs, 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 Chiefs. We haven't been talking about any other team in the AFC besides the Chiefs, 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 because they've had all the numbers.
Except for the whole week he spent hyping up a Ravens versus Buccaneers Super Bowl during the divisional round, but he wants you to forget about that.
You know, like, there's a guy in the world, you guys might know him. His name's like something like Jake the Nobody. You know, you might know him. He's known to take off his shirt and eat raw meat on screen and say the earth's flat and then call people the N-word. This guy, Jake the Nobody, he keeps making videos trying to slander my work. He calls himself like a truth teller. It's like, dude, you're a flat earther, first of all. You guys are the people that make us all look like a joke. You're a racist.
Ironic.
Willie D, Major Shill. You know, if you're subscribed to this guy, tell him however you want to put it, but this guy's a motherfucking coon.
You're a racist.
This is what your boy Gematria Effect said. When I had this lying monkey, he's talking about RFG Chosen One, a black guy. When I had this lying monkey on my radio show, I tried to be nice to him. That was my mistake. I should have exposed him for the circus creature he is. Just a dumb lying idiot, period.
You're a racist. You're a racist. I got to admit, man, all of us have a racist side in us. Man, when I get an ignorant black person that goes off on me, I'll tell you what, there must be something in my programming too, because I am always on the verge of that word. I didn't call her the M-word, but I'm telling you, man, it was on the tip of my tongue. You have no legacy. Why do you keep trying to slander what I'm doing over here when my work proves what's going on? Who are these frauds in the community, and why do people even watch and support them? I know the guy's 10 million miles beneath me, but people keep coming over here and posting this guy's videos. Who are you losers that support this stuff? Who are you people?
Who are you people?
I guess it represents what's wrong with the world. There's just too many losers.
Like yourself.
I'll say it again. The one thing that I'm on board with is their depopulation plan, because I just see how trash humanity is. And I say, I think they are right to flush them all down the toilet. Wipe them out of here. Wouldn't wish death on anybody, but a society of people that'll pay $200 a month for their cable bill and watch nothing but ads and bullshit, but can't find $1 a month to support the hardest working truth speaker there ever was. Put ego out the dopest knowledge there ever was. Flush it all away.
And I know that my whole life I've been a good Samaritan. I've always looked out for other people before I looked out for myself. A lot of people know that about me.
But my support's way down in the last 2 years, undeservedly. I mean, the work's been good. We've been doing more. We've been pounding pavement, and the support's 50% of what it was. And again, his whole goal is to get people to not support me. And again, it's made things hard here for me with the domestic life because Sweet Lady never liked me traveling in the first place. But now she's saying, see, Zach, no point in traveling because people don't care. Your support fell off. Excuses. As per usual, trolls just waiting to post false comments. I got a whole bunch of trolls that are always slander. I mean, it's crazy how many videos, if you search my name, just have nothing but false information and cut up videos that are super misleading. My troll loser put out a video yesterday that we had a horrible divisional round week. How? How? We went 3-1 in our game picks, hit a bunch of player props, had the 10-1 on what's the tight end for the Niners? Kettle. We had Kettle to score the first touchdown at 10-1 odds. So 3-1 in games.
Liar. Liar. Deceiver. Liar.
Hit most of our player props 10-1 on Kettle, and you put out a video that we had a terrible division round, and you put my picture up there with a clown nose on it. Notice that loser right now whose screen recording won't call in. You're a horrible human being.
Ironic.
If you have no purpose in this world, I think suicide is a great option. You're a horrible human being. I'd give you the same recommendation. Suicide, loser. Suicide. You're a horrible human being. Razor blades in the bathtub. That's the solution for you. You're a horrible human being. And I'm not wrong to say people should go jump in a bathtub and get out the fucking razor blades. Fucking die, you fucking shit. You're a horrible human being. I'm glad you're calling in because people understand why I ran about sorry-ass motherfuckers and why you need to be turned into fertilizer. Sir, your purpose is fucking rotting in the ground. You don't have a fucking purpose. You're a horrible human being. Fuck you, sorry-ass bitch. I hate a sorry-ass motherfucker like this. You guys don't know how I am. I want to kill this motherfucker. Fuck this sorry-ass motherfucker right here. You're a horrible human being. There's a lot of fucking losers in our society that need to be eradicated. Like turned into fucking fertilizer. That's not just some statement and rant. I mean it. There's a lot of fucking people that should be perishing in the fucking dirt. Perish, sorry-ass motherfuckers. You're a horrible human being. People are fucking retarded, and they need to be cleansed from the earth. You know, it's super dishonest what you do.
Is it though?
There's him and there's somebody else who does the same thing as him on BitChute. They make slightly different videos, but there's a guy who uploads a video about me on BitChute every day slandering too. So it's like, we didn't have a bad divisional round. God. Are you going to say we had a bad conference championship round too and a bad future that landed? That's what this guy does every day. Always lying. Yeah, but that loser is just always doing that. He's saying we had a bad this, bad that.
Because that's what happened.
It's like, no, we didn't have like, what did you chop up and put in there to show that we had a bad week? Impossible. Either you're totally dishonest or you're psychotic. Yeah, you guys, it's going to take a miracle for me to be out in Vegas the day of Super Bowl 58. I feel wrong inside about not being there, but again, you know, I got a sweet lady and I got to keep her happy too. Because he has a little pussy where his balls are supposed to be. Yeah, again, I've told you why I can't win the battle here at home, because since I did start traveling and pound and payment all over, just support fell way off and went way down. And she said, see, Zach, there's no point in risking it out there. People don't care. What's the point? But again, it will happen again, but I'm going to have to figure out a way to get more people to support. So see how he said it's all about money? Here's where we were in support back before I started pound and payment. We had 6,500 people supporting the Patreon. Now we have about 3,500. So we're down nearly 50%. And again, his whole goal is to get people to not support me. And I don't know what for. The work's only gotten better since then. We've only continued to land more futures since then and help more people pat their pockets since then. So it's really quite amazing that support's fallen off so much. He is winning a lot of support from people who used to be great members of this community. Again, if we can get it back up to where it was at least. How about sign up, you fucking bum? Then I can have an argument for why it's time to get back out there.
It's gross. It's for this. It's not because they love what they're doing. It's about making this.
The mainstream media will lie to you all day. The trolls will lie to you all day. We don't lie over here. We don't have any reason to lie. There's nothing to lie about. You can use this knowledge with regards to exposing how elections are rigged, as we did very well in 2016. And please.
I've been saying that Hillary, everything's set up for her. Really, I've been saying Hillary's the next president since 2008 when her and Barack Obama disappeared off to the Bilderberg meeting.
I've been saying for more than a year, Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton are nothing more than puppets for these Zionist Jews. Donald Trump is running as a stooge to make Hillary passable. Nobody in this country wants Hillary, supports Hillary. She's going to be the president. And when she's the president, people will say, well, they must have voted because they really didn't want Donald Trump. What would be unprecedented, would be a first, is the first female president, Hillary Clinton. And all along, to me, it seemed like Donald Trump is running to be the stooge. Perhaps in the end, I'll be proven wrong. Perhaps I'm reading the numbers backwards. The headline this morning, running out of time, talking about how Donald Trump is on his way to losing this presidential election, something I've been telling people for more than a year was going to happen. Donald Trump is running as the stooge to make Hillary Clinton passable, a candidate that no one really cares for. But when she's elected president, what many people will say is, well, at least it's not Donald Trump. You know, Trump, we had it all figured out in 2015, early 2016, and it is true. As 2016 went on, Trump was just acting so ridiculous that I didn't think they could possibly put him in as president. So I was like, well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're actually going to put Hillary in because nobody wants her, but Trump's so ridiculous. So I did change my mind, but the numbers did show all along that it was going to be Trump.
Lies! It's like you have to lie to live. You're a liabetic. You have liabetes.
So again, for the little troll gang out there, the Trailer Park Trio, probably a fitting name for the three of them, who are just making content every day, trying to undermine the work, to be like, it only exists in Hebrew. It's illegitimate in English. It's like, can you just please, Trailer Park Trio, keep it in the trailer park. Brush your teeth. Get a job. Try to evolve past the gas station. Try not to get a DUI every other month. God, there's not even 100 IQ points between the three of you. He's just, he's just talking shit. And for the Trailer Park Trio, please stop saying that if it was true, we'd be more accurate with sports. Yeah, fair words. Fair words. We've been more accurate with sports than anybody to ever walk this earth. But and that's not an exaggerated statement. That's a fact.
Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
It's annoying just listening to just trashy human beings just lie and talk out of their ass and then call you the liar.
If the shoe fits.
It's like, no, you're the one doing all the lying. And oh yeah, don't even worry if you don't know who the Trailer Park Trio is. You don't need to know. Three nobodies. Trailer Park Trio, come on. Come on, here's the stage. Rather than just the three of you guys talking to yourselves, here's a chance to come on and debunk gematria. Instead of gathering in the trailer park, talking to each other where nobody's listening, come on right here and just tell us how it's all bullshit. Tell us how it's fraud-matria. And tell me where I'm wrong to call you guys the Trailer Park Trio. One of you, your teeth are literally all black and half of them are missing. I talk shit. I mean, that's Trailer Park. And then the other one of you, you're just like a burnt lobster in Florida because you're from Wisconsin and you don't belong down there. And you just can't stay out of jail because you're getting a DUI every week. That's shit talk extravaganza. That's straight Trailer Park. And then for the woman that's, jockeying with both of you, women don't go for white trash unless they're also from the trailer park. So tell me where I'm wrong about any of the three of you. I'm not a drama person. Trust me, guys, I'm not tripping. They're all watching right now. They're going to gather back at the trailer park tonight. And they're going to be streaming again. They're like, oh yeah, we're debunking gematria, fraud-matria. It's not real. It's only in Hebrew. Why do you guys keep making the video circle jerking each other, saying the same things every night? I realize a lot of the people who've actually given the most trouble are down in Florida. I think something nefarious is going on in Florida. Can you say mental illness? The guys who scammed me and ruined the All for Truth website I launched at the end of 2016 were also in Florida. Yeah, right. The Matrix spends a lot of time in Florida. He had to get together with Fat Angel in Florida. Why are you picking on ladies? I mean, come on, man. Just stop it. What's going on in Florida? Starting to realize something's up in Florida. Again, you just listen to it. It's like mental illness. Bread and Circus is stepping up to the plate. What's up, Bread and Circus?
Hey, how you doing, man? It's been a while. I did a couple of things on the gematria calculator, and I did P. Mahomes Super Bowl MVP, and it was 54 reduction.
What the fuck, man? I mean, talk about just grasping and low-level decodes. I mean, again, you guys, the reason I titled this video, Stupid People Shouldn't Use Gematria, is because stupid people should not use gematria. Look, just from that decode, I got to let you go. All right, we don't do decodes. P. Mahomes Super Bowl MVP. That shows we need to go back to decoding class. I'm not trying to give bait to the Trailer Park Trio. I think the problem is the trailer park trash. They can't get a job that pays anything, so somebody's paying these piece of shit individuals to troll and harass and make stupid content every day at a desperate attempt to undermine what we've proven beyond a shadow of a doubt. Yeah, it might be obvious mental illness. Very well could be. Again, you guys, you do have to have a level of intelligence to use this work. Like the guy who's a self-admitted former meth head, who's doing videos with gematria, he's not helping us out. He's not making the work look good, but he's probably fried his brain cells. Indeed. Yeah, the meth head did do prison time for robbing a Dunkin' Donuts too. You can make the point, even a former meth head with burn-up brain cells who robbed a Dunkin'. I mean, how are you going to rob a Dunkin' Donuts? Talk about where all the cops are. God. Oh my, does this guy not know about the stereotype of cops and donuts? That's why you shouldn't do meth. If that guy ever wants to come on here, you know, I don't want you to do gematria, but you can help teach the kids about, you know, to choose better targets for your planned armed burglary.
He should just bring his ex-neighbor on instead.
And isn't it weird, you guys, that I was talking about the trailer park trio from Florida yesterday, and then that was the big headline last night? That a plane crashed into a trailer park in Florida? I almost feel bad about that. Unfortunately, it wasn't the trio that got taken out. Wouldn't wish death on anybody, but that would have been a blessing. And Sweet Lady was already not super fond of me traveling because it just makes her nervous and anxious. And now with the trolls posting our address and putting her name out there, now she feels even less comfortable with me leaving without, you know, she doesn't want to be here home alone with trolls harassing her. So it's made it more difficult to travel. Again, you're just making excuses. We're going to need more support. Sign up for Patreon, moron, and shut the fuck up. Sweet Lady's going to be like, okay, I can retire and just travel with you. Till the world gets behind the movement, you know, the traveling's definitely taking a rain check. See how he said it's all about money? For my Number Games book sales this past year, I had to laugh at what the amount I got paid for the year. $2,100.84, which I was like, wait a minute. I don't remember getting paid that much, but it's at the same time, it's like, this book should be doing $2,100, or it should be doing that much in sales every day. Ego. No caller ID.
Zachary Greenblatt.
Well, you got the wrong last name, but what's up, troll?
Zach, why do you block comments if you talk about censorship?
Well, blocking trolls isn't censoring.
Bullshit.
Just getting rid of annoying people.
Is that not the same as censoring?
No, because when people are falsely posting things that are lies, that's just getting rid of, you know, trolling. Just like when somebody posted Zach's Greenblatt, that'll get you a block because that's just false information. My father does not know who his father is. And at one point he heard his father might be named Greenblatt, which is a Jewish last name. So it might actually be a Greenblatt.
Why is it that important if it's not true?
Because trolling, what's the point of having people clutter your comments with false rhetoric?
Okay, Sports Gematria makes the best videos on YouTube.
My nigga.
Well, he doesn't. Why do you think he never calls in and debates? Did you see what happened last year when he tried to debate me on the other person's stream? He got embarrassed, and then his friend took down the video because he looked like a dumbass.
Yeah, Charlie whipped my ass in his dreams. I told you Charlie had delusions of grandeur in his head.
That debate you had with Chanada 3.
I don't know who that is.
Zach, you're a very convincing guy, man, but your numbers are numbers, man. That's all. You don't pick no winning numbers, bro.
You just got put in your place, sorry ass motherfucker. Learn your fucking place, scumbag. You ain't the king of shit. You aren't the king of shit. You're the king of lies. Sorry ass fucking bitch is what you are.
You fucking human degenerate. You look like you're fucking wasting away with hate.
Wait. He was the dude with Yeah Right, The Matrix.
You are delusional,
Shut the fuck up, sorry ass motherfucker. Show me anybody who called more shit before it happened. Show me anyone who called more before it happened. I get tired of these sorry ass fucking faggots talking shit. You should be talking shit about me, yeah.
You're a fucking scumbag, man.
No, you're a scumbag. You're a scumbag.
You got on here and all you did was insult me since
I did insult you because you're a sorry ass fucking bitch.
You're a fucking degenerate. Shut the fuck up. Next subject, bitch boy.
Oh, yeah, the guy that literally looked like a weasel. Yeah. You know it's true. That's why you laughed. You laughed because you're like, damn, he does look like a weasel. Like, literally, if you could envision a human that bred with a rat, that's exactly what they would look like. Shit talk extravaganza.
Zach, honestly, though, at the beginning of the year, did you have Chiefs Niners in the Super Bowl?
Of course I did. If I've got three $10 futures in right now, I got Saints, Ravens as the big payout. I got this one right here. I got Eagles, Ravens, and I also have that 30-year rematch of Bills, Cowboys. Super Bowl 58 is the 54th Super Bowl of the modern era. We know Joe Montana equals 54. What if they did have Chiefs and Niners again? That's not the Super Bowl that we've really been looking at this offseason. But that's not the Super Bowl that we've really been looking at this offseason. Of course we did put out that future. That was one of the top things we talked about all year. I said the only missing ingredient I see in that Super Bowl, and people know I said all year. All year I was tops on those teams. I said the only thing missing for the Niners is they don't have a black quarterback, but it could be black versus white, and that's what they ended up doing. All right. Thanks for the call, troll.
All right, green, black.
See, got to just come back with the false rhetoric. I called you a troll, which is true. You come back with the false rhetoric. All my trolls got nothing but false rhetoric.
Sure, Jan.
Where can I go to understand more about the meaning of numbers in general? Like, numerology. Nothing to do with the freaking GG33 Academy guy, Gary. I just, no.
He's a fraud, that guy. That guy's the definition of a fraud.
Boy, if that isn't the pot calling the kettle black.
562.
You don't think you're coming for the Kobe Bryant unveiling?
Yeah, unfortunately not. Like I said, I couldn't get it right with the domestic life here.
You fucking pussy!
Yeah, and you know what? I don't mean to get into your personal life, but like you're saying that sweet lady doesn't want you to go. I mean, you just sold your house and moved.
Well, these are when you're oftentimes you gotta to keep the sweet lady happy. You gotta do things. But again, so yeah, these are the choices I'm making to keep the relationship. Like they say, happy life, happy pussy. At the same time, where's the support from the world to help me win the case here? Are any of you worthless losers in the chat pitching in $1? If my support's in half of what it was, which is true from when I went and traveled all over the country, and she's already uncomfortable with me traveling, especially now that she literally has trolls calling her at work and posting her address, so she's even less comfortable.
Excuses.
Again, really the only way to remedy this situation is to get way more support like this work deserves.
And he needs money. He always needs money.
And just say, look, you don't even need to work anymore. You can just come travel around with me.
That's all, folks.
Till next time, truth seeker.